Do you, are you ever very disappointed when you go trapping?
That watches these videos, you've seen that we caught one here yesterday, and there you go, another same size beaver.
Nothing really disturbed that trap stand, is just standing right there, eh?
Oh, I forgot the trap settings. Yeah, so one thing I see, he's got a lot of these little red critters crawling around on him.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Excuse me.
Yeah, another beaver about the same size.
What do you think that beaver is? Is that a 1.5 year old beaver or a 2.5 year old beaver?
No, I don't think it's 2.5. I think it's a 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we might as well put this trap back in place. It seems to be catching beaver.
So how does that work out? Like, do 1.5 year old beaver, like these two, they seem to be, this little spot here, they seem to be trying to make a go of it on their own, do you think? Or I wonder what they're, or are they?
At one point in time, somebody once told me that beaver leave their parents at 2 years old. Oh, this trap we have to replace.
Trigger just went.
Yeah. But somebody once told me, and I forget where, if I watched it on something or I thought I was always told that the year they turn 2 is the year that they have to leave. So I don't know.
They might end up in that lodge with mom and dad yet over winter, these two, even though they are, seems like they are kind of on their own trying to block some water back here, but.
Yeah, and because the main dam is way over there, so I'm not sure, because usually beaver this size don't stray too far from home.
Yeah.
But
well, and that makes sense, right? We've got a large 2-dam system just right across the road from here, so they probably go and hunker back down in the big lodge for winter when it comes time.
Right. They might be just exploring for future home status.
Okay.
Well,
these are brand new traps this year, and the reality is that they've been very busy. They've been catching a lot of beaver, so time for another batch of triggers. Well, we got a bit of an interesting spot here that we've been trapping, and yesterday we kind of ended up with a plan here. We had our dam breached, and what we did here is we took and we set 2 traps. We set to the average trapper, they should take and get a chuckle out of this, but we built a fence of conifers, because what was happening is they were just triggering the traps and piling our work full of mud and sticks again. So we took and we set 2 conifers, one here and another one over here. So the idea was that even though you can take and trigger a trap, I see one is down in the water here. So I am hoping that we've got a beaver here, that we didn't take and make this giant commitment for, oh, he's right there. And this is the thing that I've noticed. This is what happens when you're trapping small beavers, is they end up, how's that for a suitcase catch?
Yeah, you got him. Yeah, it grabbed him.
So they take in the smaller beavers to try to catch them like this to breach a dam, is they just invariably, they either trip those conibears or your traps are filled with mud. And a lot of times what I've seen is they don't come in like a bully, like a big beaver with a big armful of stuff. Like a big beaver, they just come in like a bully. Oftentimes I'll catch the biggest beaver first, but these guys, they start to just pack it right up against the conibear. And it's disappointing when you have to keep coming back, try after try. So we managed to get one.
Yeah, and I don't know if you remember, Jake, but opening up this little spot here, we spent a little bit of time here.
Yes.
And so it's good that we got one here for sure.
But I think, so what we've ended up with here, and you kind of brought this up, but maybe what we'll do is we'll just call a spade, and we'll open it up and see if we can find a nice deep hole here, and we'll set a cable and weight here, and we'll just do a foothold, because I'm getting tired of this. This does tell me that there's a bigger beaver here. This is not necessarily just a smaller beaver that's responsible for this. So what do you think?
I think a foothold is a good idea here.
If we can find a hole down here where we're comfortable throwing that weight, and I would think we're going to find it. Like this mud that's been excavated here. Now I don't know if our main channel is over there, but the reality is all of this mud here, it comes from the front of the dam. So hopefully we can take and find a hole. Boom, that's what we're going to do.
Are you doing it?
Oh yeah. Let's go, tape away, man. Oh, they're super strong.
Yeah.
There's no way that anything could go wrong here.
No, nothing could go wrong. No, you're in the clear.
Oh, look at that.
It's only waist deep. You're good.
Oh my word. Oh. Okay. How about that other one there? I got a bad feeling about this, man. I got a really bad feeling about this. Even my stick is breaking.
Jake. Well, that's one way to get across.
That's what you call staying dry. Okay. What do we got shaking over here? Hazards of the game, eh? Well, are you ever very disappointed when you go trapping?
Yes. I know the feeling.
So I'm not sure how far away that is from the blooper reel, but it's pretty close.
It happens.
There was supposed to be a beaver in this trap today. That's all there's to it. Right?
Well, we'll have to just keep trying.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to admit defeat. In fact, this is when the game just gets amped up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
This is where we declare war.
Yeah. It's getting real now.